Ladies and gentlemen, it's the most wonderful time of the year. No, you silly bitch, not Christmas. It's Deer Season Eve.
That's right, baby.
We're fucking ready.
It is all Bose Eve, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
This is the time that we look forward to all year.
Yeah.
All the prep, all the trail cam pictures and the salivating over velvet bucks. All the shots, the thousands of shots into the target, the tinkering and tweaking of our gear, all of it is in preparation for tomorrow morning.
What do we got, about 12 hours from now?
12 hours, baby. The sun will be coming up almost exactly 12 hours from now.
What is it, like 6:38?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 6:25, 6:26 as we speak right now.
Yes. Tomorrow I will be 25 feet in a tree, just rock hard. So, I mean, you'll be able to swing from my erection tomorrow morning. I mean, hook your saddle up, tether to that thing. You're good to go, baby.
Just Miley Cyrus, like a wrecking ball.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you. It's time.
It's time.
You know, I was explaining it to a guy at work today. I was like, the only thing I could describe this feeling is when you're 10 years old and it's Christmas Eve.
Yes.
That is how us bow hunters all feel right now. In Maryland, anyway. I know our partners to the north have a good while to wait. They don't start till October, yeah.
Fucking losers.
Fucking losers. That's okay. They'll all come down here and shoot our deer.
Oh, yeah, they will. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
But, you know, at least gun season doesn't start down here until mid-October. So they can't come down here and really fuck it up.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, can't blame them. I'd do the same thing if I lived in PA. Delaware already started. They start September 1st, one of the earlier deer seasons.
Yeah.
I think Kentucky.
I was going to say Kentucky, yeah. I think in August, I think they start.
Is that right?
Like late August.
It's something Florida, too, right? Doesn't Florida have a funky-ass season?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
It's a good question. So, something I wanted to touch on. What the fuck do you do on opening day? September, temps are supposed to be cooling down.
Yeah.
And it's going to be almost 100 degrees
Oh, I know.
on the season opener. I think the average temperature for September 8th in Maryland, I think I looked for Baltimore, but whatever, close enough. It's a fucking dump.
Yeah.
No good sports teams either.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Goddamn Orioles are in first place.
I think the average temperature was like 80 degrees, 82 degrees or something like that.
So we're like 15 over that.
Yeah. No, it might have been a little higher. It might have been 85. I don't know. But we're well over. We're like fucking 90s.
Yeah, we're getting that south wind just straight up our fucking buttholes right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was what was the hottest day? Tuesday? Wednesday?
Yeah, I think Wednesday. It was
Yeah.
97.
I got in my truck after work, and it said 102.
Yeah.
So
The real field today was 106. I worked outside all day. Standing in the sun, too. No shade.
God.
It was a bitch.
I'll take it out of you, too.
Yeah.
And you're getting up at the fucking butt crack of dawn.
I'm getting up at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fucking maniac.
Yeah. You need to be on medication.
Yeah, I should.
Some SSRIs or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm obsessed, man. I'm obsessed. Sick of deer. I'm driving down to meet Mr. Maitland at Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge in southern Maryland, Dorchester County. Got that motherfucker tattooed on me. I
Son.
don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I do. Because I love it down there. I love the lore of the marsh ghost.
Yeah.
I want to go hit that early morning with Ryan. I think that'll be exciting. Something I've never done on opening day. So I'm going to do that in the morning. And man, because years past, like morning hunts, I don't want to go in and fuck up my hunting spot.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So we would go like just some random public.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So this year, instead of doing that, I'm going to go hunt sicka. And in the evening, honestly, because it is so hot, and I don't anticipate like tremendous movement.
Yeah.
You know, even though, I think the lack of pressure and being opening day, you're still going to see a lot of movement tomorrow.
Yes.
You're still going to see deer tomorrow. But I don't want to go into the property where we've got decent bucks on camera when it's 95 degrees outside. The wind is kind of shit, and I got plenty of public I can hunt. So I think in the evening when I come back from Sickerville, I'm going to hunt some public land up here in Cecil County.
You better grab a nap.
Nonsense.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to RAR, which is my favorite brewery in Cambridge, Maryland. Eat lunch there. Get just heinously drunk.
Yes.
Pass out in the parking lot.
Oh, like it?
And then nap for like 30 minutes. And drive back up here and climb a tree.
Shit-faced.
Yeah, just inebriated.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I thought so. I thought you'd like that.
Well, I'm not going with you because fuck that. You're insane. I mean, the mosquitoes are bad enough October 1, let alone September, and it's 90 fucking 5.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it's so hot they just don't come out.
I don't think they do that.
No?
No.
Oh. Well, I got Thermacell.
Yeah.
And I'm trying this new lotion.
Oh, yeah. You talked about that.
It's called Picardin. Picardin, I believe is how it's spelled. Sawyer's makes it. The same people who make the permethrin spray that I spray my clothes with. It's got really good reviews on Amazon. I'm going to give that a whirl, and that will complement my Thermacell.
Okay.
Because the problem with the Thermacell is it doesn't help you when you're moving.
Yeah.
So Thermacells work great. If you've never heard of one and you hunt early season or anywhere there's mosquitoes, Thermacells are extremely effective. But only if you're standing still. They create like a barrier, and the mosquitoes just won't come in.
Every once in a while you get a kamikaze.
Yeah.
But for the most part.
They'll dive bomb you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the most part, they work really well.
Yeah.
Now, they don't help you walking in, though. So I'm getting fucking 5 to 10 bites just walking to my stand.
And there's something about your blood where they're just attracted to it.
Yeah.
Because we can be standing right next to each other, and you'll just be getting lit up,
Yep.
and I'll just be fucking singing daisies.
Yeah. Well, I think I help that, too, because, like, if I wasn't there, you'd probably be getting bit. But they smell me, and they're like, oh, this guy fucks. You know what I mean?
This is a
Like,
sweet boy. He's sweet.
yeah, this guy's got a little fucking sugar in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, mosquitoes love me, always have.
Yeah.
It sucks. Something about like your pheromones, like the way you smell, apparently.
Is it that, or I've heard blood type? I've heard it all. I would imagine it's got to be something with smell.
Yeah, I don't know. They suck.
I probably just smell like shit all the time, so they don't want to come near me.
Fucking guy smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Ah!
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Got a man down. Unbelievable. That's fucking just unreal.
I'll be going to the quarry where I killed Big Boy last year.
So, you got anything on camera over there?
The camera died about 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
And it was so close to opening day, I just didn't want to go in there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my pants, you know?
So, what happened with didn't you have like a ammo can and a big giant battery?
Yeah.
Like,
So the
it's the
Moultrie...
say method you used for your vibrator too, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you use a car battery.
Yeah, I need a lot. Yeah, I use two 12-volt marine batteries. I'm like a diesel truck. I need two.
Yeah. You really gotta warm me up.
But everything was going good. I was having 99% battery all the way up until about a month ago. And then my camera fucked up. It's been doing this thing where, like, it'll just go haywire, and the pictures will be just, like, all green. All fucking green. And the pictures at night, they'll be so bright it looks like daylight pictures. So that just sucked the life right out of that battery. So I got to pick that up when I go in there tomorrow. But
Are you gonna switch back to regular batteries, you think, or?
no, I'm gonna bring it home, fix it again, recharge the battery, take it back out there.
So, how do you feel about Moultrie at this point? All the issues you've had?
Man, I mean, you haven't had any issues.
None.
The first one I had got waterlogged. That one died. They did give me half off the one I got now, but it's fucked up like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
But it keeps sending pictures. I don't know. There's obviously better options out there,
Sure.
but I don't want to spend $300 fucking dollars on one, dude.
No.
I'm not doing it.
No, it's
I
too
refuse.
much. I love trail cameras, and I think they're awesome, but do you really need them?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to know you got a big buck there, so you're not wasting your time. But other than that, like, as long as you, like, at this point, I'm not really worried about cameras anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I've got an idea of what's on the property. Now it's just up to me to find out exactly where they are. And you could use cameras a little more extensively and triangulate position and whatnot, but that doesn't have doesn't have a tremendous amount of appeal to me.
Yeah, I've been thinking to not even put it back out there.
Yeah.
Because I haven't gotten anything worth a damn, and I probably won't all season. I'll get, like, different bucks during rut, but I'll be at work, and my phone just could be going bananas,
Yeah.
and I can't hunt them. I just got to look at them.
Yeah.
Dream about them. So,
Well, that's what we do, though.
yeah, it's true.
It is fun.
It is glorious when it's cracking daylight and your phone's buzzing. That's a dopamine rush.
Yeah. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Little clicks of it. Little shots of dopamine coming at you. So, what do you think about hitting public with me in the evening? You think you're down for that?
I'm down for that.
I think it's gonna be lights out.
Yeah, in the morning I'll probably, if I don't see anything by 9, I'm probably getting down because movement's probably going to be done by 9.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hot.
Fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at, too. I mean, I'm going to Sickaville, so we're probably going to get out of there around 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. I don't think there's any point in sitting there all fucking day.
No.
And none of that, but I got to get out of there and get back up here for an evening hunt, so
Yeah.
I can't be hunting too late
Now,
down there.
Obviously, heat plays a factor in dead animals, but do you take it to an account to an extreme like a lot of people do?
What do you mean?
Well, I was talking to a lot of people like, "What, you're going hunting tomorrow? It's only 90 Like, yeah, so?
I've heard that. Like, people think they shoot an animal and it's like, oh, if I don't find it within an hour, that means bad.
No, it's not true.
No. No. Yeah. If you believe that, you're just wrong.
Yeah.
You've got at least 4 hours to find that animal before you're gonna have any issues with meat.
Minimum.
Yeah. If not like 12. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine.
I shot my buck at quarter after 8. Didn't find him until quarter after noon, quarter after 12.
Yeah.
Fine.
Nothing wrong with that meat.
And it wasn't hot, but it wasn't cold either.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's nothing to be overly concerned about. I mean, I guess, it will certainly speed up the process of, like, bacteria, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I've had I've killed so many deer in 80-degree weather. It's fucking unreal. So
Yeah.
I've never had any issues.
Obviously, don't take your time. Get there as quick as you can.
Yeah.
But don't rush it.
If you do have a long drive to the butcher, maybe stop and get a bag of ice and throw it in there.
Put it up in the hocks,
Yep.
up in the rib cage.
Yes.
Good to go.
Exactly. And like Sika, if I shoot something down there, I'm taking a cooler, but I'll stop down. I'll load, put some ice in the cooler with the Sika, and it'll be fun till I get home.
Yeah.
No factor at all.
People just, I don't know if it's an excuse to not get out there or if they really believe it.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I do. I think you see a lot of old timers like, oh, it's too hot, I ain't getting out there, it's too early. You know what I mean? And it's like, to me, I'm just like, I could give a fuck less.
Yeah.
It could be 100 degrees. I'm still gonna hunt on opening day.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Like, I got guys that have said, I don't start hunting until November. It's like, my fucking freezer's full.
By November.
Yeah, November, I'm just killing to top it off.
Right. By November, my goal is to be looking for one last buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fuck. I just, in the early season, like we've discussed this, honestly, it's my favorite part of the season. Mm-hmm. You're seeing the most action. The population is at its highest point of the year. Because we do put a giant dent in the population each year. Now, obviously, new fawns are born. For every doe, she'll have typically 2 fawns, sometimes 3, sometimes 1, depending on her age. Mm-hmm. But this part of the year, you're going to see the most action. It's the most exciting time of the year. Mm-hmm. It is fucking Christmas. Yeah. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Some say I'm like a modern-day Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can see that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. like fucking Oliver Anthony. You know? That dude's
Richmond,
blown the fuck up.
Yes, he has. Good for him too.
Dude, seems like a decent guy. He listened to a little bit of a podcast on Joe Rogan. Joe was like kind of being a dick, but
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that pod at all.
yeah,
Like they didn't talk about him at all.
no, yeah. Joe's just like, yeah, you're gonna do good. It's like, all right, well, let him fucking talk a little bit.
Can
Joe.
we hear his story?
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Can we hear where the song came from? No, it's just Joe Rogan talking about fucking aliens again.
Yeah,
Like, get a grip.
yeah. I don't know what's up with that, but I like Joe Rogan. I wanted to. I was hoping he would take that a different way.
A little more serious. I mean, it's the biggest song in the goddamn country that came out of fucking nowhere and that almost everyone can resonate with. And that's how he went about doing that interview. Whatever.
Yeah, he should have came on here.
Hey, Oliver
Invitation's
Anthony.
open.
Yeah, the invitation is open. Come on down. Or up.
Yeah, we're up for him. Yeah. So, I mean, other things so early season when it's real hot like this, get your deer, recover it fast if you can, but don't fucking sweat it if you ain't found your deer and it's been an hour. Call a dog. Like that meat ain't bad. Don't chalk it up as a loss. Like that is a disservice to that animal.
Yes.
If you just give up on it, you know what I mean? Like
I think a lot of people probably do that too.
yeah,
Give up after about an hour and just say, it's done anyway.
yeah. Like no,
not
it's
at all.
not. Get you a Thermacell.
Yes.
Maybe some Skin So Soft. That's supposed to work. Seems to work okay. It's not 100%. Maybe this Picardin stuff that I'm going to try. I'll give you a good review on it after Sycophil because I'll find out.
That'll be the true test.
Yeah. If it works there, it will work anywhere.
Yeah.
What else? Facing this heat. What are some methods that you like to use when it's hot like this or early season like this? Are you looking at food sources? Are you looking at travel corridors, pinch points? Are you looking at maybe water sources? Like what is your strategy in early season, broadly speaking? Like obviously there may be specific strategies for properties or if you're after a certain deer, but generally what are things that we should be looking for?
I mean, I've never hunted a water source, but I'm sure in this heat it's probably not a bad idea. But my strategy is the same tomorrow as it is January 31st. Just hunting between bed and food.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think early season food sources are king. I'm not going to jump in a bedding area. You know what I mean?
Never.
But right outside of like where they're going. If you know where they're bedding, you know where they're feeding. Sit right in between or right on what they're feeding on. That's the hot spots. That's where you want to be in early season. It's where I've had all my success and failure. But
It's bound to happen.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. But food is king this time of year.
Yeah.
As it is at the end of the season.
Yeah, all the time.
Yep.
'Cause they're beefing up for rut and winter right now.
That's right. They have to eat. And even if it is hot like this, they're still going to eat.
Yeah.
And if you have trail cameras out, you will know. I had 3 doe in my backyard today at a corn pile that I put there at noon.
Jesus.
It was 90 degrees.
Yeah, so I mean, they live in it.
Yeah.
It's not like us where we live in the AC and we don't want to go out in the middle of the day. They kind of gotta.
Yeah.
So, maybe my whole thing of leaving at 8:30 or 9 is maybe not the right idea.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I think action's definitely going to slow down, but you could very easily have a straggler any time of the day just because they have no pressure right now.
Yeah.
So for sure, if you wanted to sit longer, I'd say it's not a bad idea. But if you want to leave earlier, I'd say it's not a bad idea either. It's fucking hot.
Plenty of season.
Yeah.
Plenty of fucking season.
Exactly. And it's fucking hot. It's going to be hot out there.
It's fucking hot. And I'm trial by fire in my saddle for the first time tomorrow morning. Or not first time. First hunt in my saddle.
Oh.
That should be a clusterfuck.
Oh, yeah.
In the pitch black.
Nah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Just take your time. I can't find my fucking knee pads.
Fuck. I forgot about knee pads.
You didn't get knee pads?
Nah, I forgot all about them. That's one thing I don't have. Oh, well.
Yeah, for a short sit, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
You're just going to want to
3
stand
hours.
most of the time. Because when you sit, you put your knees into the tree. And I got some bitch-ass knees. They're all fucking jacked up. But I mean, even if you don't, I still think it's going to start hurting your knees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, maybe not. But for me, I can't do it for very long without knee pads.
We're going to find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
I would definitely say, and I don't, particularly if you're hunting nasty shit like Sickaville, a week down there will absolutely destroy a pair of knee pads.
Oh, I bet.
So, like, for me, I'm not buying these fancy-ass knee pads. Like, I'll get a $12 pair from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Like, they do just fine. Nothing wrong with them. And I'll buy a pair every year for all I care. It's fucking $10, $15.
What do you think about that tree pad thing? I think that's just something else to fucking lug in there.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I think Ryan got one of them.
Did he?
Yeah, of course he did.
Dude, you guys are talking about today on the group chat. Like, he is just an equipment slut.
Yeah. And he says I am, which I am.
Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah, but I feel like him more so.
Yeah, well, he really likes tinkering with his setup, man. And, like, I'm with it.
Mm-hmm.
It is fun. But, I see, the knee pad thing, I just feel like it's one more thing to have to carry in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, with I guess there is it. So when we say knee pad, we mean this like thing that's got a clip, like a backpack clip. What are those fucking called?
Like I don't even know. I don't have any idea.
Yeah, well, it clips around.
using them our whole life
Since we were 7 earlier, and I don't know. You can clip it around the tree and you can tighten it, and it's literally a pad that you clip to the tree, and you rest your knees in it. As to knee pads, the ones that you wear, the ones that I use, I feel like they're just, you put them on and they're just part of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As to with that pad, you have to like carry it in, or like, I guess you could clip it around your waist, and it's probably no factor, but
Yeah.
and you got to clip it to the tree. It's like one more thing to worry about. With the knee pads, they're just kind of mindless, like they're just on.
Yeah, and that's why I went saddle in the first fucking place. I want the less shit as possible. So.
Oh, well, that's wrong.
Well, maybe not less shit, less bulky shit, I should say.
Absolutely.
Instead of a giant fucking tree stand, now I just got this mesh thing with 40 feet of rope and a carabiner and blah, blah, blah. So it's more, it's more shit.
But it's less, like, bulk.
Yeah.
It's less cumbersome. It's way easier to walk around with. Like, hikes in are, they go from hiking somewhere with a backpack and fucking a stand on to just hiking in with your harness and your bow.
Yeah, you're going from a ruck to just a stroll in the woods.
And that's really what it feels like.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think, like, somebody asked me the other day, how fast is it? Because I was talking to him because I noticed he had a Summit Climber. And I was like, oh, yeah, I killed many deer out of a Summit, dude. I think they're great climbers and they're awesome. But I'm telling you, man, you got to try a saddle. And he's like, I'm fucking fast as shit. I'm a bad motherfucker with this climber. And I was like, yeah, I was too. And I was like, he was like, so you can climb up faster than you can with your climber. And I was like, it's comparable. I don't know if I'm faster, but I'm definitely quieter. Yeah. And I think I will be faster for sure, but I've only got one season in that saddle. You know what I mean? And I think I can get up just as fast. And I can get down a lot faster.
Oh, yeah. Dude, watching you scurry up that fucking tree in Sickaville last year, I was like, okay, here I am. I'm sold on this.
Yeah.
So
I might be faster. I don't know, because I've never, like, you can't compare you climbing, unless I time myself with my climber and then time myself with my one stick. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But I feel like it's faster. Just because, like, the climber, when you get to the base of the tree, by the time you get that thing on the tree, I'm already, like, up the tree.
Yeah.
I'm halfway up already. Yeah. Now, you can start climbing, and you might start to catch me, but I think I'm going to get the height before somebody with a climber will.
Man, that'd be a great video.
Yeah, it would.
So we always say that, never make them.
Never make them. We're fucking busy, all right?
Yeah.
You know, I fucking love doing this podcast, and we have been slacking, but we're not. We're going to get better about this.
Yeah.
I've been fucking working till 9:30 at night, I mean, it's just been balls to the wall for me. So
Yeah, well, and you gotta pay for a mansion. So.
yeah. I got my castle now, so I'm living the American dream, you know.
Just up to your fucking eyeballs in debt.
Yeah. But other people are paying for it. That's just a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's the American dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been busy around here too. So.
Yeah. Needless to say, we you know, I wish we could do this full time, but we can't.
Yeah, I mean, we're not dancing monkeys, you know. We're
Yeah.
people too.
I fucking wish we could do this full time. I wish we could do this. Like, have you seen Cam Haynes came out with a podcast?
Yeah, I can't stand it.
Really? I think if the guest is good, it's good.
Yeah.
Cam's fucking
He got Levi Morgan on lately, didn't he?
yeah, but it hasn't came out yet. I
Okay.
want to listen to that one.
Yeah, definitely gonna listen to that one.
Like, I love Cam's mentality, and he's a fucking awesome hunter. But I just listening to him talk, he's not my favorite podcast host. I don't know. I just I bet he's fucking way cooler in person. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, he just keeps puking out the same shit over and over and over again. It's like, we get it. All right.
Yeah, we know you like to run.
Yeah, we get it. God.
But that's why he's so great.
Yeah.
Because he is fanatical about one thing and one thing only, and that's bow hunting. And I guess running too. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like he's really fanatical about that. It's something for him to push himself, I think. But anyway, so I just noticed, like, he started this podcast, dude, and he has been just like fucking hammering out podcasts.
Really?
Dude, I mean, a bunch of them. And he's got a bunch that he hasn't even released yet. It's like, I think what he's doing is recording like every day and then going and hunting for a week, then coming back and recording like every day with a different guest, and then going away and hunting. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers just getting after it, you know? And I wish we could do that. I'm not saying we can't, but we probably, I think that's something that we should look into. This is a conversation for off the podcast, but
Let's do it right now.
to where we could like just record podcasts like every day during the week, get some guests, just record a couple, have a couple in the bank, and then release them as we can. You know what I mean? Like, if we have the time, rather than just doing it once a week, like, hey, this week we've got extra time, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Or
Something to think about.
When we don't have time, we fucking just release it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least one in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something we'll work that out.
Yeah, I mean, during the off season, it's hard. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
It's the summertime. You know, you're on your boat drinking. I'm down here drinking.
Hey, I invited you on the
I
boat.
know, I know.
You don't love me. It's all right.
Yeah. Got a bad taste in my mouth from my boat.
Yeah. Well, I can change that taste.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got poontang on pontoon boat.
Hey, on the
I'm about to pull that
pontoon.
bitch out of the water. I'm done.
Are you done?
I would love to get out at least one more time, but it's like I've got too much shit going on, and deer season's here now, brother.
It's true.
Loaded up my Severs today. By the way, I don't know if it's still going on. Labor Day sale, Sever. Broadheads are not on sale, fucking bastards.
Piece of shit.
But they've got T-shirts and hats for $12 and hoodies for $20.
Okay.
So, of course, Daddy had to get himself some fucking swag, or, some drip, whatever the youngsters are
I
saying.
don't even know what they call it anymore.
I think swag's pretty well outdated, but drip is
Strip in?
drip. I think that's in.
Is it still fleek to say fleek?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, I don't know either.
Well, I've heard it, but I don't know. That could mean like anal sex for all I know.
Oh, God. I mean, I like that.
From time to time, you know, pitching, not receiving.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
But yeah, dog, I'm ready too. I got all 5 of mine loaded up with Grim Reapers.
You got a 5-hour quiver. What kind of quiver you got?
It is just a trophy ridge.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, it works. It's got a little green light on the end. I use that as a flashlight.
Yeah, it's actually a nice quiver.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go cheap on anything,
Quiver. Do not buy the $220 Hoyt quiver. What the fuck?
I have a.
I know you do. Don't do it.
Mine was not $220. It was $120.
Yeah.
But I think I got the cheap one.
Yeah.
They have different models, but
I was talking about getting it a couple years ago, and Sam almost bought it for me. I think you might have talked her out of it. Please don't do that.
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's a quiver. You know what? That's a solid quiver. It's I don't know how much it is, but like the tight spot quiver.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pricey. It's still overpriced, but it's $130 or something like that.
Yeah.
And what else is a good one? Sever's got this new quiver that looks sick. I really like it.
The Trophy Ridge I got was $50 on Amazon. I mean, 5 years ago.
Well, you can't beat that.
No.
But Trophy Ridge has also come a long way.
Yeah.
They're a lot better than they used to be.
Yeah. And I like it because up inside, it's not like a foam pad like a lot of quivers used to be. I don't know if they are anymore. It's just kind of hollow up in there, and it's got like a rubber spot to where your tip of your broadhead sits, and it's got a light on the inside of the quiver and on the outside of the quiver. Love it.
Yeah, that's really nice. Mine doesn't have any of that.
Oh.
It's a 4-arrow Hoyt quiver, but it's very low profile. It's carbon fiber. It's super light. Yeah. It's a nice quiver. I've had zero. I love how it attaches and detaches.
Yeah.
And it's got the little thingy to clip your bow hoist onto.
So there's that one.
Yeah. And yours was half the price.
Yeah. I mean, I will say it's heavy.
Yeah.
But sacrifice heft for $100.
Do you take your quiver off when you're up in the tree?
I do.
Yeah. I used to not do that.
Yeah.
And I think I listened to a podcast with Morgan talking about how stupid you are to shoot with one on my quiver. And I'm like listening to it like he's like reading my mail. I'm like, God damn it, man.
He will straight up tell you are an idiot.
You're an idiot. Yeah. And he's like, everybody with those quivalizers. Like, have you seen those?
Oh, my
it's like a stabilizer, but you put that's a quiver.
Yeah, that cool guy at TAC had one that has his bow spray painted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it looks cool, looks dope, but that's not practical.
You're literally changing the weight of your setup every time you shoot an arrow.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. And
Cam Haynes and Adam Greentree shot those for a while, too.
Mm-hmm.
They might still.
I don't think Cam does, but I mean, I think Levi Morgan is a bit of a perfectionist.
I think he is, too.
Like, I don't think it's the end of the world if you remove 500 grains from your setup and shoot. I think you're still going to be almost unnoticeably it's going to be an almost unnoticeable difference, but a difference nonetheless.
For the average guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can tell the difference.
For him, he could probably tell.
Yeah.
For me, I can't tell, but he says it's not good, so I'm like, okay.
He's the fucking
greatest archer of all time, so, I mean, you listen to what the fuck he says. But it makes perfect sense to me, too, and I'm a practical, logical person, and to me, it's like, oh, yeah, why would I fucking change the weight of my fucking setup? And especially if you've got your quiver on one side, you got 2 arrows out or an arrow out, and every time you're shooting, it's a little different. Like that's just a bad idea.
Yeah.
Regardless of it's probably not going to affect you a whole lot, but still, like no. So whenever I get up in the tree, I take my quiver off.
Yeah, and people will say, "Well, I like having it on there, so it's right there if I need a follow-up shot." It's like, all right, well, if I take it off, I'm not chucking it on the fucking ground. I'm hanging it right in front of me.
Yeah, it's not like I'm throwing it down the fucking parking lot.
Don't need that.
Yeah, see ya. No, it's still right in front of you.
Yeah.
The only time I could see that being practical is Western hunting.
Yeah.
To where you're stalking, and you can't just have your quiver off your bow in your freehand. You know what I mean? Unless you got a hip quiver or some kind of setup like that. But in that situation, it's kind of, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But in that case, I think you should probably get used to shooting with your quiver on and minus 1 arrow. Like I would get a lot of reps like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it's gonna drastically change your bubble on your sight.
Yeah, you might have to, if you run a side stabilizer, have to fuck with that a little bit.
Yep, to make it even out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's certainly a factor.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to fucking deflate a whitetail in the morning.
Just lower the blood pressure.
God.
How fucking awesome would it be if I killed a 6-point, 75-inch stag, then come up here and kill a 8-point, 120-inch, 130-inch whitetail buck in one day? That is the Maryland Grand Slam.
Yeah, and then we can start writing your fairy tale, because that's not going to happen.
I can dream, okay? I don't care. If I kill a hind and a doe in the same day.
I'll be sick.
I mean, that's bucket list shit right there, then I'm gonna drive out to Western Maryland and poach a black bear.
Fuck yeah. Those pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Those trash-eating bastards.
Motherfuckers. I'll bring some popcorn.
I'm pretty pumped to go on public land tomorrow afternoon.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully it's not storming its ass off.
So we haven't really talked about this. I think, and this is my opinion of your life,
Yeah.
I think your goal this year should be to kill a whitetail with your bow on public land.
Yes, that is that should be my goal.
It's something you haven't done, which is like crazy.
Mind blowing, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today.
I know you don't hunt a lot of public anymore, but you used to a lot. But more so with a rifle and shotgun and muzzleloader.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really get die hard into bow till like 10 years ago or so.
Yeah.
But I think that's something you got to remedy.
Yeah. I think we can do that. I know
Yes.
we can do that this season.
Yes.
No doubt. Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, you've passed deer on public land with your bow, but I think tomorrow, opening day, we're going to go to Fair Hill. I'm not going to tell you what area. Actually, this probably won't get released till after anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to really try to get it done tonight. Don't know. We'll see.
If
got a
it
lot to do
does,
tonight.
and you hear this before opening day tomorrow afternoon, swing on by. We'll sign something for you.
Yeah. Yep. And I'll punch you right in the fucking mouth if you've got a weapon. You better not.
I'll sign anything you want, but if you got a bow,
If you got a bow in your hand and you're in Fair Hill tomorrow. Yeah. I'm sure we're going to see some trucks.
I doubt it.
It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
I'm interested in that.
Yeah.
Now, Fair Hill's a big spot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places to hunt Fair Hill. A couple don't open till November 1st.
Yeah, so be mindful of that.
Yes.
If you're thinking about hunting Fair Hill, be mindful of that.
Yeah, don't fuck that up.
Yeah.
So I'm sure DNR won't care
No, they will not.
if you didn't know that area wasn't open.
didn't know. It
Yeah.
says it right there in the fucking handbook.
Yeah, read that shit, son.
Yeah.
I've fucked up. Luckily, I've never done something to actually be illegal, but I've went into the woods one time a day after bow season ended.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't shoot anything, but I didn't realize bow season was over.
Yeah, it ended a strange time. Usually it ends the end of January, and that year it ended January 30th.
Instead of the 31st.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't kill anything. But anyway, I think we go to Fair Hill tomorrow, and because it is such a big place and there's so many different areas and parking areas, like, I wouldn't be that surprised if we didn't see anybody else in the parking lot.
Yeah.
But if I had to guess, we're going to see at least one or two trucks. It's opening day.
Yeah, definitely expect to see people.
Yeah.
Probably more hikers than anything, but I'm sure there'll be hunters in there.
Yeah, but that's one good aspect of the heat. Probably not going to see a lot of hikers.
That's true, too.
It's fucking hot as balls. It's hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock.
Yeah, it's hot. It is fucking hot. Not a fan of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got a good spot tomorrow, you say?
Do I? Actually, this spot is really only... I mean, I guess it could be good with a east or west wind, but south is money.
Good access of that.
Yes, and actually, it's not even that bad of a hike. It's only like 3 miles, I think.
What?
It's not too bad of a hike, but I scouted there last year. I did not scout there this year, but not much has changed in a year. Especially when you're going for an evening sit. You know what I mean? It's not like we're going in the dark and have to like, oh, we're going in the evening. We can kind of scout-ish, but I know exactly where I want to go.
Okay.
And there's 2 areas that I really liked. So the only downside is it's like if we hunt both of them, one of us has to kind of hike through where the other one is wanting deer to come through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's I'll show you on the map. It's fine. It'll be good for 2 people, or we can both just sit like 50 yards apart, which is fine too.
Fine by me.
But there's 2 really good spots there that it has a water source nearby. It has bedding nearby, but the problem is, and there's 2 fields. Oh shit, I'm getting real descriptive here.
Oh, God damn it.
Somebody's gonna go here.
It's going to be filled.
There's 4 fields behind it.
19.
17 fields. There's no fields.
0
Who knows? But anyway, so there's bedding here. There's like this like grassy knoll with a creek running through it, and then 2 fields behind it. So like they're gonna walk through that grassy knoll area, you know, with the creek.
Call me Lee Harvey on that grassy knoll.
Oh, it's gonna be Lee Harvey Oswald like a motherfucker out there, baby. Okay, that's a perfect reference. That's a perfect reference. So, but they're gonna have to walk through that area. And the trails in there like are just horse trails where deer are coming through. I jumped deer up in there when I scouted in there.
Maybe they are actual horse trails.
No, it's not. It's not. I promise. I'm not that dumb. It's beautiful. It's Fair Hill. There's a lot of horses. If you don't know this property,
it's a horse mecca, thoroughbred mecca.
Yes, but they're obviously hitting these fields. They're going up there to feed and stuff. And there's even some white oaks in a little patch of. It's money. And then there's a thicket on the other side.
Beautiful.
But a north wind or northwest wind is going to blow directly into the bedding.
Don't want that.
Which is the predominant wind direction around here. You know what I mean?
So you can only hit this spot.
Really in a south or like what is that? A south, southeast, or maybe a southwest.
And those are rare wind directions this time of year.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and we were talking about this week, like south and east, rare. So it, at least from my perspective, what I've saw on my camera, it really gets the deer movement up and going.
Yeah.
So,
I agree. I'm 100%. I mean, whenever the wind, so whatever the predominant wind direction is in your area. If that does a total flip-flop to like a rare wind direction, usually that's a good day for movement for deer.
Yeah.
Because it enables them to feel comfortable to go to places that they're not normally comfortable going.
Yeah.
So then it's like they got this grassy patch over here that they love to go eat over here, but the wind is always terrible. It's always fucking blowing right in their back.
Yeah.
And they don't feel comfortable eating over there. Well, the wind switches, and they're like, oh, let's go hit that spot over there. Hey, Carl, you want to go up here and eat some fucking shrubs over here?
Like,
you know?
Freak yeah,
dude. And the deers come up, and they're fucking just wagging their tails, itching their fucking ears, and whack.
Yeah.
Get some.
Just fucking.
Backstraps. How you doing on meat?
Out.
Bone dry.
Bone dry.
What a loser.
Well, we've been feeding a lot to
the dog.
Yeah.
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 Understandable. I'm almost out myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a couple roasts left, but I don't think I have anything else. I think I cooked the last of my sickest steak this week, so it's time.
Yeah, I'm completely out.
Yeah. Well, I got some if you need some.
I'm gonna get some tomorrow.
You're right.
Yeah.
You are.
Should I go into why we're feeding the dog?
That's up to you, brother. I know that's a sensitive subject, but
well,
you might as well now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, we were feeding my prize Labrador Retriever, Cora, who was diagnosed with cancer back in July. All the deer meat. I don't think I had any. And 2 months ago she got diagnosed, and this past weekend she lost her fight with cancer. So
she will be missed. And you know, I've felt the energy coming in here tonight. You know, it just was like, man, something's missing. You know, and she was just such an awesome dog, and she will be missed.
Yeah.
And we'll put some in the freezer. We'll be thinking of her. We'll treat these other dogs and be like, "You're lucky, Cora's not here."
You pieces of shit.
She was my favorite, but you know, they're all good dogs.
Oh yeah, but that one was special.
Yeah, she was a special dog. She was just such a good dog too. Because there are some dogs that are just assholes.
Yeah, you're kind of living with them right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
It happens.
He's a sweet dog, and I like him, but he's a little bitey.
Don't like that.
Don't like that. Yeah. And he just needs discipline.
Swift kick in the teeth.
Yeah. Dogs are they're not humans, and they respond to like physical like touch. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you should beat your dog, but like sometimes you got to smack your dog on the ass and fucking. You have to show that you're being assertive and show that like, hey, I'm the fucking alpha here. You know what I mean? Because if you have a dog who's like got that alpha mentality, he's gonna walk all over you.
Yeah, we had that problem with Belle. She's
Yeah.
finally starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
She was really thinking that she was alpha of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
And she was trying to take it from Cora. She never tried to take it from me, but she was trying to take it from Cora. And over my fucking dead body.
Yeah.
So.
And you've got to make sure that they know that, hey, I run this show and all of you are on the same level.
Yeah.
There is no pecking order amongst the dogs or the kids. You know what I mean? Because if they think that, then they will constantly fight in amongst themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what you don't want.
Well, there was definitely a pecking order in our pack, but
Yeah.
not anymore.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta let them know.
Yeah, and like people that say, "Oh, you shouldn't be physical with your dogs." What does the mother dog do? Fucking bites them.
Huh. That's how dogs interact. Like
Yeah.
if another dog is being an asshole, they'll fucking snap at them. They'll rough them up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's how that's how they work, and that's how people work too. We just fucking forgot about that. Like, violence
motherfuckers forgot.
is an option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta tune a motherfucker up, and we've gotten away from that. And like people feel like they can say and do whatever they want, be fucking ignorant to people. You know, it's the wrong person, you're gonna get punched in the fucking mouth. And
People don't know what that feels like anymore to get punched in the fucking mouth.
man, I'm glad to let them know.
Yeah.
You know, I had to do it recently.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you just don't be a piece of shit. That's all it is.
That's it. I mean, why do people gotta be pieces of shit?
Yeah.
Why do people gotta think that the only people on the goddamn planet?
Yeah, and I think like social media and shit makes people feel more comfortable being just plain flat out ignorant.
Yeah.
And some of us are not okay with that. You know, like
But most are.
most people, I think, in a situation where someone disrespects you, like for me, like someone runs their mouth to me, like whatever, I don't even care. But if you disrespect my family or anybody like that, and like you're getting very close to violence. Like I'm probably gonna fucking hurt you, and I don't care about whether or not you're gonna call the cops or whatever. But like you're not gonna do that. Not to
Call the cops or not, you just got your motherfucking ass kicked.
yeah, I'll be in court with a smile on my face, motherfucker. So, you know, I wish more people were that way. You know,
Yeah.
I think
Gotten away from that as a society.
yeah, like back in the day, you know, like my grandfather told me stories at the schoolyard where like they'd fucking the teacher let them fucking fight it out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like two boys, like there you go, and afterwards you shake hands and that's it. You
That's
know,
it.
there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I think violence sometimes is an option. It's a good option.
Sometimes it's the answer.
It is. Yes, hallelujah.
Yeah, I mean, just like kids are pieces of shit. Like I told you when you got here, I was going through the Food Line parking lot today, and there was just a group of teens just in the middle of the fucking road.
Yep.
They knew exactly what they were doing. Good thing I had Belle in the back seat with the window down. She let it be known that she was in the truck, and they quickly got out of the way.
Yeah. You know, they need someone to grab them by their fucking ear and say, hey, motherfucker, don't be a disrespectful little shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just be a decent human being.
Why you gonna make everything so hard?
And I know kids are going to do that. Kids are
Yeah.
going to be kids. But
Showing off.
they need discipline and they need to be taught how to act. You know what I mean? And a lot of kids aren't getting that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's... Yeah, when it comes to, like, spanking your children, my personal thing, my belief is, I think some children do not need to be spanked, but some do.
Mm-hmm.
Some really need to be spanked sometimes. But you just never do it out of anger. Like, anytime I've spanked my kids, and my daughter almost never, I just haven't had to. Like,
Yeah.
I start talking to, she listens, it's done. My son, when he was little, I haven't in years, but when he was little, I'd have to fire his ass up.
Yeah, boy.
You know what I mean? Because he was ornery. But
Yeah.
my son is well behaved. My son listens. My son, I tell him something, he doesn't. He's respectful. I mean, he's a kid, so every once in a while he's still, but He's a great kid, and both of them are, and all my kids are. And I think that every kid has to be treated differently, but the main thing is if you are going to spank your kids, you just never do it out of anger. Like, there's been times where I've been, like, pissed off, and I just want to fucking smack their ass. But I've always made myself, like, calm down before I administer discipline in that way. But I think there's nothing wrong with spanking your kids.
Yeah.
As long as you can do it responsibly. You know, you're not trying to necessarily hurt them. It's just supposed to be like, hey.
A reminder.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah. My sister got spanked when we were younger. I never did.
No.
I was an angel.
You were always a good kid,
Yeah.
man. You stayed out of trouble.
I was your mom's favorite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You were her favorite son.
Yeah.
I was a bastard.
You were a little shit.
Oh,
I
man.
watched you get your ass beat plenty of times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I needed it more, honestly.
Yeah, a lot more. Mm-hmm. But, you know, that how you grew up, that's rough.
Yeah. Well,
Didn't have a daddy.
Yeah, and that hurts a lot for a young man, especially a strong-willed young man.
Yeah, that was probably the main reason why you were a little piece of shit.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, if I had somebody to fucking put the fear and force respect into me, I might have not been such a little asshole.
Yeah. But that's life.
That's life. More importantly, it's deer season tomorrow, motherfucker. Dude, I'm so, like, all day at work, I was just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I can't be here right now. Like, I feel like I'm fucking anxious.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I feel like I've been working so hard lately, like just busting my ass at work and outside of work. I just cannot wait to climb a tree.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too. You know, we've been taking care of a sick dog for 2 months, and I just ready to go.
Yeah.
Just ready to go.
Yep.
So
I think it's going to be healing for your soul tomorrow to get out there in that tree, to be in the woods.
I got her collar wrapped around my riser, my bow, so.
Hell yeah. Take her with you.
Yeah.
That's badass. I love it.
She better bring a big old buck by, goddammit.
So, the buck, you have a target at?
I do. But when my camera was online, I only got him a handful of times, man. So, but it's also been dead for 3 weeks. I don't know if he's become more regular. See, that's the shitty part about not having a camera.
Yeah.
Or having a camera and then not having a camera.
Yeah, because now you got, like, teased.
Yeah. It's like, do you shoot the first doe that walks by? Or do you wait till you wait? That's the dilemma I'm in.
So what are you going to do?
I'm shooting the first doe that walks by.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
What the fuck?
One-legged duck swimming circles, motherfucker? What do you think I'm going to do?
Yeah, I'm shooting
I'm
the first
JP Rambo. I shoot the first doe, son.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm with you, especially in public land tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
First doe, first hind. I don't care.
Yeah.
I want to put some meat in the freezer.
If we are blessed with the opportunity, Fair Hill tomorrow, as long as it don't have spots.
Yeah. Yep. Or it's a small buck. I'm not shooting a small buck.
But like a basket rat 8, maybe.
Public land bow buck, son. I mean, if it was you, that's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
But you'd probably.
I don't know if I can lower my standards.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think you should. No, just because it's public land, it's like you've killed dozens of deer, if not hundreds. I wouldn't. Yeah.
But a doe.
Hey.
Show no mercy.
So she gonna get it, son.
Yes, sir.
What are your specific goals for this season? Have you established any?
Well, we just talked about deer on public land.
Okay.
Now that Bear's gone, a sick deer.
Mm-hmm.
And just to fill the freezer. I don't have any hopes of killing a wall hanger if it happens. Fucking sweet. But
yeah.
Yeah.
We had one at Port.
Yeah.
We had two.
Yeah.
The one only showed up like once.
Yeah.
The 11-pointer or whatever the fuck he was. Got him on camera like one time. Haven't seen him since. Then the other one, he was even bigger. But he was an 8, but he was just a big bitch.
Huge.
He was coming around fairly consistently. Like, we had him a couple times on camera. I mean, it would be, a week apart or so, but I got him a couple times.
Yeah.
And he just disappeared. But it's all deer movement. It's disappeared. So I think with the corn, yeah, dude, it's like
dead,
almost nothing.
Wow.
Like, I got a picture yesterday or the day before, and then it was like 4 days before the last one.
Well, we were given the worst spot over there, too, so.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, the corn being high has made them move. I think maybe they're just moving through the corn, but movement has screeched to a halt over the past 3 weeks.
Well, you got to think there's soybean on the other side of the ravine,
Yeah.
of the holler, if you will. So I think they'd rather the soybean than the corn.
Yeah. So they're probably all over there right now.
Yeah.
So we've got some work to do in there. I probably won't get in there till next Friday. The weather actually looks good, and I plan to hit port next Friday evening.
Okay.
If you want to join me.
Yeah, I really want to hunt that island for some reason. That island's calling my name.
Okay. Well, usually your gut's been pretty reliable over the years.
I'd love to hunt it this weekend, but I think the wind's just terrible for it. South wind is awful for that spot. So.
Yeah. I don't know, honestly. I got to do some, like, I haven't had time to really, like, look at wind direction and, like, according to the plants that are there, like soybean and corn, like if soybean is here and the wind is here, well, then where do I want to sit? You know what I mean? I have to really do some, like, homework, which I just haven't had the time to do. So I'm not going to just go in there without a game plan. So this week, I'm going to look at wind direction. I know Friday evening I want to go. I'm going to look at wind direction. I'm going to think of where I think a buck would be moving, and that's where I'll sit.
Where would he feel most comfortable, and where could you sit?
To intercept him from bed to feed, because he's probably going to soybean.
Yeah. A lot of people don't take that into account. They just say, the wind's good for me, I'm hunting here. But the wind has to also be good for the deer.
Preach.
Yes. The wind has to be good for the deer so the deer is comfortable. So you need to find a strategy to where that deer feels comfortable and that you don't get busted, which can be difficult.
Yes. That's and dude, that is like the piece of, that's the holy grail to becoming an efficient hunter. Mm-hmm. It's like anybody can play wind direction.
Yes.
But that's great, but if the wind is blowing into the fucking soybean, straight into the soybean, out of the bedding, do you think a mature buck's going to want to walk with the wind shooting up his ass?
Not even a yearling doe's going to do that.
No, they don't want to do that. No. So you, like, oh man, the wind's perfect. No, it's not. It's shit, actually. Like, it's perfect if your deer was a moron.
Yeah.
But that buck didn't get that big being a moron. So you have to make sure that he's comfortable going to his bed, his food source, and where you're sitting, you're able to fucking intercept him. So that's a whole nother endeavor.
And bucks, mainly, I mean, they like the wind right in their face, but they will quarter into a wind. That's what a big buck will do. So it makes it hard.
It does.
It makes it real hard. You got to kind of be at like a corner when a trail meets like a corner to where they're going to make a turn or intercept them. I don't know. You really got to look at an area.
Yeah. Which is why I just don't, I'm not ready to go in there. And I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah.
I don't want to scare him out of there because he's there somewhere.
Yeah.
He's just not in front of my camera, but he's there.
I know where he is, but.
Well, hopefully one of us gets him. I don't care. Honestly, I could care less if you got him.
Yeah.
And I didn't. But if you get him, I will be thrilled. If someone else gets him, I'm going to be fucking livid.
Well, you know where he is, too.
I'm pretty sure I do, but I'm not.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. And I don't know where the soybean is. You do. I didn't see where the soybean is yet.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure we know where he's bedding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a matter of where he's going from there, because he's not going where he was going.
Yeah.
And where we want to sit is another thing, because that's a factor. Wind direction. I mean, all these things factor into it. And he could be going to the other side. Like, did you know if it's soybean in that backfield?
I think it is.
Oh, really?
I can't say that for certain, but I think it is.
He could be going up over there, too.
Yeah.
Which, if he's going over there, I know exactly where I'd want to sit.
Yeah.
So, it's all about, it's chess that we play with these animals.
It is chess, and a lot of people play checkers.
Yeah. And it's they're not brilliant, but their instincts are so far superior to ours.
Yep.
That their whole life is staying alive.
Yes.
That's their goal. So you have to put yourself in that mindset that they're not just going to do really dumb things unless they start rutting and that testosterone gets pumping. Which is, I love the rut, but dude, this is my time of year right now.
I'm starting to hate the rut, son. I hate it.
It's kind of
hard.
it's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
You got to sit there all fucking day. You don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. It's like the rut, I feel like, is really good for people who don't know how to hunt.
Yes.
Because you can just get lucky.
And you just run into one.
Yeah. But, like, for people who, like, obsess like we do and get, like, tactical about it,
strategic,
like,
yeah.
this is our time,
It doesn't
dude.
make sense. But yeah.
Yeah, the rut is just nonsense. It's just fucking, but it's awesome at the same time.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can see action and grunting and chasing, and, like, that is fucking cool. Don't get me wrong.
It goes from stagnant to just all-out pandemonium in a split second. So that is cool and all, and I think that's what people gravitate to.
Absolutely.
But for us, guys like us that are strategic, common sense driven, logical predators, reasoning predators, right now, tomorrow, 11 hours from now is our time.
Yeah. God damn it. I'm fucking hard as a rock over here. It's a good thing there's a bar between us.
I could talk about this all night, to be honest with you.
I'm telling you,
I'm
son.
so excited.
I'm so jazzed for tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to have trouble sleeping for the 4 hours of sleep I'm going to get. I'm going to take a fucking Ambien. Sleep till fucking noon. Shit. Got 30 missed calls from Ryan.
Oh, well.
Oh, God. I set several alarms for tomorrow. I ain't fucking up. And I ain't getting too drunk either. I'm only gonna,
fourth one going down right now.
I ain't going to drink much tonight.
Oh, man.
I need something to help me sleep.
Yeah.
Because I'm serious. Like, I'm going to be like, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. This is the most excited I get all year, is before opening day.
We live boring lives. No, but this is it. This is our like only true hobby.
Yeah.
I mean, you fight, you BBJ, whatever, BJJ.
Whatever. It's all the same.
And jiu-jitsu, yeah.
Mexican ground karate.
Yeah, and this is really it.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Like, I have a lot of hobbies, actually, but they're all pale in comparison to archery.
Those other hobbies are just kind of like
filler,
time consumers. Yeah,
because I'm a maniac and I have to do something.
Yeah,
but this is what I live for, baby.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so excited. Oh man.
You know what else I heard this week? Someone told me, "Oh, yep, it's gonna be an early rut this year."
Jackass.
They were talking. That's what it was. They were talking about the leaves already changing colors. They were like, "Yep, it's probably gonna be an early rut this year." I just kind of looked at them and didn't say anything. And then I see on the internet, on Instagram, I forget what page it was that posted it, or I would call them out as idiots. But some page put rut predictions for every state. And people were commenting, please do Pennsylvania, please do New York, please do Florida. And I did comment. Nobody commented back on my comment. I said, y'all know the rut happens the same exact time every fucking year.
Every year.
It's based on photo period.
Yes.
Nothing to do with weather. Doesn't have to do with the fucking moon, tides. When the last time you showered was. Get a grip, people.
The deer hunters that do that, like, they're like the people that are into like horoscopes and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
they're horoscope chicks.
Like, guys, the deer have done this for millennia.
Yeah.
Every year, it's the same time. You might see a little more action at one time than the other because it's hot, because then most of the action's happening at night. Yeah. But they breed the same time every year.
They don't get together in a group and collectively vote on when rut's going to start, and the judge buck slams his gavel down. No. It happens the same time every year. Get a grip.
Yes. Now, if, like, for our area, it's the first couple weeks in November. I think November 7th, DNR. And here's the fun thing. Science, hopefully you believe science and biology. DNR, you can go on the website and they say peak breeding date for our area is November 7th, I believe. Mm-hmm. or 6th or 8th, somewhere right around there. That is on average when most does conceive their fawns. So that means that is peak rut.
Yeah.
So off of that information, you can then say the first 2 weeks of November, you're going to have a whole lot of chasing. You're going to have some breeding. You're going to have a little bit of lockdown. It's all going to be right around that time. Now, during that time frame, if you have a cold front sweep in, that's a fucking money time. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's still always going to be the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If the second week is really hot, I would hunt that first week. If the first week is really hot, I would hunt that second week. But it's still always going to be the first 2 weeks of November are the prime time in our area. And every area is a little different because daylight is a little different in every area.
South's a little different, yeah.
Yes. Yep. You go south, it's going to be a little later. You go north, it's going to be a little earlier.
Yeah.
But it's the same every year. It doesn't change.
I just couldn't believe how many gullible people were. How many, on that post.
That's,
can you do Pennsylvania? No. Get your
you
shit together.
You should have fucked with them. Been like, hey, man, I do this for a living. Pennsylvania, the rut's going to be December 9th.
Venmo me $20.
Yeah. Like, what a joke, man. Yeah.
It's just another clicks.
It's gimmicks. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that shit sells. That's the sad thing is people buy that shit.
Yeah, gimmicks. God. Realtree came out with the 81 biggest mistakes that whitetail hunters make. What?
81?
81. I didn't even look at it.
What a joke.
If you're fucking Realtree, like, you're one of the forefathers of this shit, and you're putting that out?
It's just...
Yeah.
It's becoming like another social media, just fucking...
Just clicks.
Clickbait fest.
Clicks,
yeah. That's all it is. It's just... Yeah, whatever. To me, I don't give a fuck.
No.
You know? There's some good articles out there and some good stuff, but... Yeah.
But places that just put out articles just to put out articles.
Yeah. Just because they know they're going to get clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody would love to think they have like this. I've read it on this app that the rut's going to be a little late this year. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
they feel cool because they got like some information. But
I pay for this app yearly that tells me today's a great day to go hunting and tomorrow's a bad day.
Like the Drury app.
Yeah, that I did pay for.
It's a cool app, and I don't think there's some usefulness to it for sure.
But don't pay attention to the bad, good, bad, good, okay shit.
The biggest buck I ever seen in my life was on a bad day.
Yeah.
Yep. Biggest buck I've ever seen was October 31st. It was like a dead wind, and it was a little warm that day. And, it's like zero wind. And biggest buck I ever seen. So, take that stuff with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
You just have to, you just got to get out there.
Boots on the ground. And listen to us. Because we're going to tell you the truth.
We're gonna tell you the truth. And,
to the best of our ability.
We're wrong a lot of the time. But
I don't think we're wrong about this shit.
Oh, we're right about this.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
I'll go to my grave fighting that. Like
yeah.
the rut is, because we have like if you ask any biologist or anybody who works with the Department of Natural Resources in that I don't know, field, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The science backs us up on this. Like, and I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about the moon phase and all this stuff. Like, it's cool, and maybe there's nothing to it. I'm sorry, there's just not. Like, it's just not. Like,
well, that book came out in the '80s. That was the reason why people follow the moon phases. That was like a 1980s thing.
Yeah.
And deer hunters get like stuck in an era. And I feel like we're stuck in this 1980s thing because guys our age were sons of dudes that hunted in the 80s.
And not chicks.
Yeah. And that they learned this shit. And so they pass it down. But it takes guys like us, the smart ones, to actually do a little bit of fucking research and not just follow the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. And like horoscopes, man.
Yeah.
It's like $1 million fucking industry.
Yeah.
You can literally like go to a NASA link, and I watched this video, and have a fucking, what are they called? A astrophysicist explain to you why horoscopes are nonsense. 100% nonsense.
Yeah.
They don't even align with the calendar. Like the I can't remember what it is, like the Gregorian calendar and when the horoscopes were developed, they're actually off. So whatever you think you are, you're more like a month behind that.
Okay.
Because our calendar's imperfect. So as years go by, it slowly like makes its way ahead. So it's ridiculous. And there's not even 13 zodiacs. There's like 14. You know what I mean? And like it's just science can literally disprove it.
Yeah.
Well, no, it can't disprove it, but that's why that's the issue with it. It can't be disproven.
Yeah.
So it's just fucking charlatanry. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
But people love that stuff.
Stuck in the 1700s with that shit.
Yeah.
They're so broad. It's kind of like those fucking psychics.
Yeah.
Does someone have a family number with the letter A in here? You know, that shit
Yeah.
like that.
Yep. And it's kind of like, you see that shit in deer hunting too, but don't buy into that stuff. Don't buy into it. It's, stick to the science and stick to what you see and what you know, and just honestly spend time in the woods and you'll learn fucking the patterns and the movements and for your area. It's all a little different from place to place, but I mean, when you see the way broadly, you get to see it in all things. Sun Tzu.
Yes. And stop wasting money on scent-free sprays. They don't work.
No, they don't work. If you want to just throw money away, I'll give you my Venmo.
Yes.
I'll put it in
Venmo the pod.
description. Yeah, we could use your support.
Yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, instead of giving $20 to Scentaway or whatever the fuck the big name is now, give it to us. Come on, people. We'll treat you right.
Yeah. Oh God, it's time, Johnny.
It is time.
What do we got? It's 7:36 p.m. on September 7th, 2023.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in Maryland, tomorrow is the single greatest and most important day of the year. It is All Bows Eve. If you ain't ready, well, you got caught with your fucking pants down.
Sure as fuck did.
It's here, and I'm fucking ready. You ready, Johnny?
I'm ready.
You got your broadheads on your arrows?
Got my broadheads on. I got my $14 knockoff Luminox on.
Hell yeah. Those
Ready.
things fuck.
They do. They're great. They're great.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Don't waste your money on those high dollar fucking Luminox. And
Yeah, they've went
Nocturnals.
up about $10.
Yeah.
So
knockoff ones off of Amazon, and I weigh them all. The weights are good. Like, I have had zero issues out of them. They're awesome.
yeah,
And they're half the price.
and you get 6.
Yeah, they're more than half. They're a third of the price.
Yeah.
So check those out if you haven't. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. I've got to take my ass home and get to bed because
you do.
I'm waking up at the crack of fucking midnight,
You're
damn
easy.
near. A little after midnight, but it's fucking dark. I can't say the crack of dawn because it's well before that.
Yeah, you're waking up at the witching hour.
Yeah. I might fucking do a seance in the morning before I go hunt. Just kidding, Mom. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 deer season is upon us. The time has come. Tomorrow, we paint the woods red,
Yes.
and the leaves will change color as we paint them in the blood of our quarry. It's time. Johnny, good luck to you in the morning,
As to you, sir.
and I will see you in the afternoon.
Yes.
We're going to go kill some shit on some public land.
Fuck yeah.
We're going to shake and bake.
Ooh, I haven't done that in about a year.
Yeah, it's about time. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate the fuck out of y'all listening to us, and keep tuning in. We're going to keep coming back. We're going to keep dropping these podcasts of nonsense and deer hunting because that's what we love. This is what we live for. It's time. This is the best time of the year. It's fucking Christmas Eve for bow hunters. Ladies and gentlemen, next time we get on here, we're going to be talking about shooting deer.
That's it.
Get out there and get
Rest
you
in
some.
peace, Bear Bear. Love you, baby.
Rest in peace, Cora. Love you, honey.